A lot of people probably wonder why this guy is so passionate about intentional living, intentional living. And the reason is because no matter what you're going through, if you have anxiety, depression, you have a pill problem, you are an alcoholic, you love weed too much, whatever your issues are in life, this will solve it. Because what are we identifying, and actually what is the result? We're identifying going internally and actually being proud of yourself by doing these micro actions. Like, what does it mean to be an intentional human? Your diet. I mean, if you eat a bunch of Burger King and In-N-Out and all this crap, you don't realize. Go look at all the ingredients of the food you eat. It's crazy. Even when you think you're eating healthy, don't get me started. So not only that, but then you go down the list, right? Exercise. There's all this scientific data. I'm talking being consistent. I'm not talking being a bodybuilder, all that stuff. I'm just talking about doing these things every single day, and you're getting a little bit better. The next one is sleep and mood tracking, so that you actually know. Like, I noticed the other day, I couldn't go to bed till 3 a.m. No idea why. It was super weird. I woke up still at 8:30, and I was actually, my energy was fine, but I just wasn't as motivated. Anyway, I was tracking it, and so that's how I could identify the patterns. And then the fourth pillar of this is your mental health. This one's so important because, I mean, if you're mentally unstable, then your life is messed up. You know what I mean? Like, good luck. So having all of these, it brings together, and there's some other things, your personal goals, some bad habits you want to stop, but it all comes together. These hummingbirds out here are so cool in Vegas. But what happens when you do these for 30 to 60 days, you start to notice yourself actually change. But here's the secret. You have to have the desire to just say, okay, force myself to do this for 30 days and let's see what the hell it does. I mean, what's there to lose? You know what I mean? So my point is I used to freaking just get bored in life and I would have a beer or do, some sort of vice. And I have alleviated all of that, and I'm finally evolving. And I used to have like a little bit of depression where it's just like, dude, I have the efforts. I don't want to do anything. Don't even care. Whatever. Screw this guy talking on the internet. You're just negative. Now I'm positive about everything in life. So I'm just literally changing my life. And so who the hell wouldn't want this? Like, you guys will see with the evolution of the app and using it, and we'll get testimonials. I mean, the app's been up for 28 days. So it's just the beginning, and we've already done 3 updates on the app. So when it comes to update 10 and whatever, the panacea, the result that it's going to actually give is someone will start and they will identify where they're currently at based on micro habits, right? This is where I'm at. And it's not about beating yourself up. It's about identifying. You can't fix what you don't track. And then in the future, we'll have AI. It's already in there, but it's a rudimentary version. But when it gets to be insane AI, it'll have it to be, hey, this is the type of person I want to be, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to be able to match up your past, your habits, with who you want to become, reverse engineer that, and then every single day, as long as you're doing these intentional living micro habits, we can literally, with the mass data of people and all this stuff, we'll be able to identify, hey, if you keep on this path, it's estimated with a high percentage of accuracy that you will be the person that you told us you want to be by this date, December 25th of 2020, whatever, right? That's why it's so cool, man. And it's okay. I think about this all the time, so people don't understand just another tracker. It is not just another life tracker. It is not. Anyway, clearly I'm passionate about it, and I'm experiencing how amazing it is, because it's not just BS. It's literally changing. Like, now I don't want to drink. Now I don't want to smoke weed. Now I don't want to, all these vices in life. You know what I mean? Serious stuff is like your mental health and how do you feel internally. I used to not be able to be alone because I always had a girlfriend and people around me, and you make people laugh and ooh, that feels good, that dopamine, all this stuff, right? So something to think about. But you have to be ready. You have to be ready to want to make a change, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about this. It's not even changing too much. It's these 0.01%. Hey, today let's just do a tiny bit better, track it, and we'll compare. And it's not about beating ourselves up. It's the opposite. It's about being proud that I even tracked my life, because everyone's a bunch of shitiots out there. Nobody tracks their life. Nobody. And you are the most important thing in this damn world. You know what I mean? So track your life.